We're live. We're live now, y'all. All right, welcome back to the Proud Masculine daily live stream. It's February 18th. Oh yeah. So glad to finally be home. Let's get a few people come in, make a couple quick announcements, and we'll get going. If you're just coming in, I see a few people in here, just smash that like coming in. And if you're new in here and you want to subscribe, hit the notification bell here, but also go into the description. There's a Telegram link where I put the live links every night, because I think I'm being suppressed, whatever they call it, from YouTube. Welcome in, welcome in. Come on, let's get that chat filled up. Let's get the chat going. What's up? Keep it real. Yeah, let a few more people get in here and we'll get started. You know what? I'm going to start. Fuck it. Welcome back to the Proud Masculine Daily live stream, February 18th. A few things first. I'm getting tired of saying this. I hope it ends. I hope they lift the shadow ban, because I'm tired of having to announce it. But I made a Telegram group because people aren't getting my notifications. So I created a Telegram where I can put the link into the live, and you'll get the notification through Telegram and jump straight in from the Telegram link. Because I have a lot of people who say they're not getting my notifications anymore. I've had quite a few people hit me up on Instagram and ask me when am I going live again. Like they haven't seen me in a couple of days. I'll say, tonight as usual. Because it's typically, I know last night was the exception. I was wrecked by the time I got home. I went home and went straight to sleep. Anyhow, I'm starting to hear from more and more people that they're not getting notifications on YouTube. So I created the Telegram. So I'll paste the link as I'm creating the live in the Telegram every night. Go into the description. It's right there. It says PM stream alert, something like that, with the Telegram link right below it. Go in, sign up. If you're in here, hit that like. And I also have the membership link. It's the first one in the description. It says join the channel. Hit the link and become a member. All right, let me get into this chat a little bit. Y'all come in, hit the like. There you go. Lurs says, has anyone ever said you look like Kevin Hart? No, nobody's ever told me that. Not up to this point anyway. Not in 48 and a half years. What's up, Fortnite Kid? Godwin says, should I do cardio and strength? And if so, can I do both on the same day? Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. What you want to do is just be careful you're not going into the red, because your body, your nervous system, your body still perceives that as stress and wear and tear. And it doesn't know if you're doing jumping jacks or, benching. It doesn't know the difference. But what's going to happen is if you keep yourself in the red too long and overload, it actually takes away from your gains. You'll have good cardio, but there's other ways you can achieve good cardio without smoking yourself every night. And there's also a way to integrate it. You can either like up the tempo of your work. Like, I don't know if you do bro sets or full body or hit or what, but this is what I do. I do circuits. Lately, have just gone back old school to how I used to train years ago. I don't know, training was getting to be, I don't know how to explain it. A little bit mundane maybe, which is okay. Not everything we do has to be exciting, but I wanted to mix it up. So years ago, I was into like kettlebells and different mobility and function type things for strength, endurance, and aesthetic. And I started doing the last 3 weeks. I went back to doing kettlebells. Amazing. I love the switch. So what I do is I'll take a 6 movement circuit or 5 movements plus a cardio like jump rope. So I'll do single hand snatch left and right, single hand swings left and right, or just double up, right? Then sumo deadlift high pulls. Then I'll clean, bend down for gorilla row, and then I'll jump rope for 1 minute and 30 seconds. Take a 2-minute rest and do it again, like 4 rounds. That way, you're working strength, you're working mobility, functionality, and you're getting your cardio, your heart rate up. Like, you can even do that with, like, if you want to do a bro set, like back and buys, do that, then go hit the fucking treadmill for like a 400 and just run. Probably at like a 5.5 to 7 pace on the treadmill with a 1 degree incline or a 2 degree incline. And you can increase that incline as you build up some more endurance. That works really well. Forever, you said you're not, I know, man, a lot of people are telling me that they're not getting my notifications. Guys, when I first started this live, which was because of a 100-day push-up challenge, I didn't even expect to get a bunch of people coming in here. I just wanted to document. I do have a channel, and I do have videos that I put out pretty regularly, and I just did the live to document the push-ups, because what I wanted to do is film them throughout the day, because I was doing 100 a day, but then I would do like 50-50 or 70-30 or vice versa, whatever, however it felt out, whatever the split was. But I didn't know how to take the 2 videos and splice them together. So I had to get on a live until I figured it out. Well, the live just took off. And I'm telling you, we used to have like anywhere from 2,000 to 5,000 viewers per night. Now I'm not even hitting 250. I'm telling you. And it was all because of that one stream where I kind of went off about the schmexual predatory people. I spoke about that. I had a very passionate live about that particular subject, and what my belief is what should happen to these people. Ever since then, my channel is invisible. I have trouble with it all the time. People say they can't comment on my videos, because I do ask when we get off the lives, not only come in and hit the like and participate in the live chat to help boost the algorithm, is to go into the video after it's archived in the library and, just whatever observation, whatever you feel like writing in the chat, just to give it some legs, And I have people telling me that they can't even get into the description, the comment section to make a comment. It won't let them do anything. If you see me keep looking up, I'm watching a timer. I'm boiling some eggs. But anyway, let me get back to this chat. What's up, Aiden? Kennedy? Keep It Real said, you're not the only one this is happening to. I don't see most of my subscriptions in my feed anymore. Yeah, I don't know what they're doing. Look at C-Dub dropping in, y'all. About time. What's up, brother? What's up, Perone Christian? Hey, man. Leighton. Yes, sir, Godwin. You're welcome. Treadmill sounds were accurate. Yes. Pretty good at that. Rodera. Yeah, you see that, Rodera? Find this out at the pop in. Profitable Pat says I'm shadow banned. How you been, C-Dub? You wasn't in here. It wasn't that long ago that you weren't in here. Stay humble. We good, bro. How are you? I'll tell you, y'all, I had a fucking crazy busy day. I'm just getting home. I haven't even been home to take a shower yet. I left the house at 5:30 this morning. Worked till about 3:30. Look at that, 11:11. I left the house at 5:30, and I'm just walking in the door. I stopped here a minute to grab my jiu-jitsu bag to go run straight to jiu-jitsu, and that was it. And I'm just walking in the door. I haven't even eaten yet, y'all. I'm starving. That's why I'm boiling eggs. So, hold on, give me a second. Excuse me. I gotta cool them eggs off. So if it's, all right, give me a second now. I don't mean to be unprofessional, y'all, but I'm in a rush. All right, that's it. No more interruptions. Just one of them days where it took it out of me. So if I seem a little spacey, that's why. Roderick says, I follow the other content creator who's constantly getting demonized for expressing his opinions as well. So he has to tread lightly on what he says. Yeah, well, I didn't know that. I thought my stuff would be well received, especially what I said and the views I express on that particular topic, but obviously not. Somebody doesn't like that idea. And I don't know how YouTube works, if they have words that they pick up and just... My editor said to delete the video, which I did, but nothing's changed. My attendance has been way down. And look, it's not all about that. I do want to get a message out. I do want to help people. I do want my content to reach as far and wide as it can. If that only means one person comes in here for my live at night, I'll do a live with one person. I don't care. This is not my primary source of income. And this is why I usually take donations and stuff, because I put the money I earn here into the channel on the studio stuff I keep telling y'all about. It's coming along slowly, slowly but surely. And yeah, they didn't like that. It hasn't been the same since. Right, C-Dub, it ain't been that long. Divine says, finally, United Postal Service truck driving position opened up. If that job picks me up, I won't be doing the Rhode Island job. Congratulations, man. That's a good job. Postal worker? That's a cush job. I mean, I know you got to deliver mail, but you get them benefits. Yeah, my sister does that for a living. Yeah, my sister is a postal worker. She's worked her way up into some kind of, I don't know, human resources maybe, or some position like that, a director. I forget what she said. She's been a postal worker for years, and they've taken really good care of her. I'm not going to get into it, but y'all talked about losing my nephews, and that was her sons. And they just said, hey, look, go handle your business. Paid her the whole time. The people from all over the United States, postal workers, sent her money so she didn't have to worry about anything. And they said, come back when you're ready. No rush, no hurry. Go handle your business. We're here. And they did. She took, it gets me a little teary-eyed, y'all. I don't like talking about that. But she gets very well taken care of, and that's a great job. No shower yet. Wait for me. You better hurry. You better hurry. I ain't waiting. I'm not waiting long. I'm funky. C-Dub, what did you learn the other day, C-Dub? Tell me, please. Profitable Pat says, peel and eat mine. I might have to try that. I like the salt and pepper. I never thought of lime. And who would think that would even work? Lime with eggs. No kidding. I never thought about that. It's interesting. You know what I do want? I like to put that tangy, whatever they call that Mexican seasoning that you put on fruit, on eggs sometimes. C-Dub said that if you're posting multiple videos or maybe doing other things a day on YouTube, that YouTube will turn your notifications off because they think you're trying to overamp or mess up the algo. So you're suggesting by going live every night that I kind of screwed that up, that I should not? She said it's amazing, but I also love lime. Profitable Pat says, I used to slice them up and put seasoned salt and honey. Does YouTube pay enough to cover a bill? No, not even close. No, sir. Unless I was going to buy like a pack of 25-cent gum every day. I really don't make a lot. I asked for donations to expedite the growth of the channel, be able to pour it in, and it's just nothing. And look, when I get clients, one-on-one coaching clients, I do charge for that. And that stays about, sometimes it gets busy when I'm backed up. And most times it's pretty steady. Then it falls to a few a week. And then sometimes I'm like on the phone. Well, Skyping or whatever you call it. But not through YouTube. No, I don't. Speaking of which, my mod in here was supposed to set something up because I want to do a giveaway. You know, somebody who slides through the, like if you come into the comments into the description when the video is posted in the library as an already watched video, I want to arrange it to where people who come in and participate maybe say something about what they need help with, and I'll pick a winner. And I'd like to do that. I'd like to do a giveaway and do some one-on-ones, you know. Because I'll tell you, you know, we get a lot of important and great topics in here. Don't get me wrong. I love our chat. Sometimes there's things that are beyond the scope of covering something in a live. And so if somebody comes in, they in a jam, I can give them an opportunity to do one-on-one, you know, or private session. We'll get down to it. I still have the Patreon. I know this is taking forever with Patreon, but there's certain things you got to do. I got my editor working on it. We kind of double teaming it, and it should be up soon. I know I told y'all I got the members link there now, member to the channel, which is going to throw a couple of perks and benefits to being a member. We're going to do members only stuff, live streams, chats. Like I'd like to make my live stream 3 days a week for members only. And then have the other ones where it's members only chats, some of them. And plus, with the membership, you get a discount for the one-on-one consultations. Yeah, it's less than a gas station cup of coffee per month. It's really not much at all. Rodera says, honey, oh, that's different. My mom always made them with salt, pepper, and lime, or some sazon. Sazon, I ain't never heard of sazon. What's up, Big Fred? How you doing, man? I'm doing great. I'm a little wore out, but that's okay. Ryder says, oh, USPS is amazing if you can get into it. I heard it's hard to get into as a civilian. I don't know. I know a friend of mine's dad did it when we were younger, and they lived pretty well. And then years later, my sister applied, and she got the job. She's been with him for, something about 30, maybe. She's been there a good while. Wow, that went by fast. Yes, keep it real. That was awesome of them. And not only they had her job waiting when she got back, they let her come in a little bit at a time. She wasn't forced to go back to work, back on a regular route. Super accommodating. And she's got crazy good benefits. All right, I'll try it. Tagine, right? That's what it is. You put tagine on your apples. Yes, corn on a cob, keep it real. That's where I like it. You can do it in the on the barbecue pit. You take an ear of corn, you leave the husk on, peel it back, put some butter in there, wrap it back up. No, you wipe it with the butter, douse it with the tagine, wrap it back up and throw it on a barbecue pit. And it comes out so good and so sweet with that little hint of whatever that is in there. So Dub says, no, I don't think so, because the guy I learned it from goes live once a day, but he said stop going live. Said he stopped going live 3 times because the same situation happened to him. I'm just sharing info. Okay. I might, I don't know. I have to see. I'm going to look into that. I got a buddy of mine who's a YouTube whiz. I don't know why I don't go to him. I just forget. C-Dub said, what is tagine? Because I've heard y'all use it on eggs and apples. I can't imagine it would work on each of those. Hold up, I'll show you. I'll get it for you. It's this stuff, C-Dub. It became really popular here, especially in this region of Louisiana, since we had the influx of Hispanics lately. It was right, I think couple of years after Katrina, I started seeing it on the shelves. And I've been using it ever since. Oh, it's got the lime in it too, Ryder. Guess what I'm gonna try tonight? Again. Hey, Rod, maybe you ought to teach me a little something. There you go, C-Dub. Tell her what you need. Yeah, chili powder. Rod said he saw it at Walmart. It's seasoned and mixed with lime and chili powder. The Mexican culture, they put that stuff all over fruit. I had it on pineapple, and it was delicious. I know it doesn't sound like the two would go together. Try it. Didn't tell me. Tagine is a spice from the Mexican and Spanish culture. It's used in a variety of fruits, candies, and even dishes. Yeah, thought so. Proud. Never heard of sazon. No, I have not heard of sazon. You're going to mail us some seasoning, she said. Apples, pineapple, strawberry, watermelon. No kidding. I didn't know it went on all that. Put some mayo on it, Parmesan, cheese, tagine, and lime. On what? Apples? I don't think I'll be putting mayonnaise on my apples. Sweet pea. Well. Look who decided to swing back. Raymond Chandler says, Eliote. Yeah, I had, my ex from years ago bought me some of that, and I never used it. It looked like powdered cheese to me. Yeah, I know, huh, Ryder? Is finally coming back around here. There we go. Got the old crew in the house. Tahine. Okay, I thought it was tagine. Tahine. I've been saying it wrong all these years. Why y'all let me do that? She's been taking care of business, trying to make moves to get things done for my babies. Well, she knows she's sazon too. And put it on the corn. Yeah, I put it on corn. It's delicious. Now y'all making me hungry. My mouth's watering. I'm so starving. I'm so hungry. Now I can't wait to sprinkle this shit all over everything. Sazon. Well, look, I was taught to sound out the word, sound out the letters. Sazon. Sazon. Pollo guisado. Fancy Pants has been a mess. C-Dub, hey, what are you doing? Hey, hey, that's enough. Come over here. What are you doing? What are you sneaking around for? She's been being really mischievous lately. Elote. I see. Corn, mayo, paprika, lime, and sometimes tahine. Elote. Yeah, she's stretching her little legs. She's full of shit. Fancy's out on rec. She's out the side pocket for now. Psst. Hey, what are you doing? Some people are asking about you. You want to say hi? Want to say hi? Say hi. Yay, there you go. You want to get up here with me? She said hi back, y'all. Come on. Come on. Come on, baby. Oh. You know what? I'm on this high-ass bar stool, and she wants to lay flat on the ground when I go to grab her. She's staying. She's been being incredibly mischievous lately, C-Dub. She's good, though. Yeah, y'all, I am whooped. It's one of those days. I love these days, I really do. I'll tell you what I did. Got up at 5:15, left at about 5:35. An hour and 10-minute drive, worked, left there, went to another job to meet a guy to get an estimate. He ran a half hour late, so that held me over. And I saw it's kind of nasty and sad, but it's this big old French Quarter building, old building. And it was a house at one time, and it's been sectioned off into like 6 apartments. Like really New Orleans style shit. Like if I blindfolded you and walked you in, you would know you were in New Orleans just by the way it looked. And so I don't know if y'all know the situation in New Orleans. We got a homelessness problem. And right across the street from the building, there was some homeless people, like camped out, sleeping bags. They got their dogs with them. They got their little stuff. And they were all sitting there like that. And I look out there, and this lady's shooting heroin in her neck. And she took the needle out and just sat there. And her head slowly went down. All of them, like the one pops up and starts looking at everything. Starts picking through the trash on the curb, goes into the garbage can, opens up the garbage can, starts picking through everything, comes out with this cup of something, eating. It was so sad. I broke my heart to see that. No, I don't like it. I think it's very unbecoming, but at the same time, my heart really goes out to those people. What's up, Danny? Oh, that's where you learn it from, Sweet Pea. Thank you, Danny. She's a sweetheart. She's the cutest dog in the world. Yeah, right her in the neck. I was sitting there, I'm looking down. It looked like she was digging in her ear with her other hand. So I was up in the apartment waiting for the guy looking down on the street. And so I'm just being nosy, watching what these people do. When she turned like that, she was looking at it, and I could see she had a syringe. So she did like this, and then you can see her push the plunger. She pulled it out and just melted. Ooh. You know, like the dope fiend lean, where they just kind of hover. And can you imagine what that's like to live like that? You know, a little history on Proudmasculine. I was homeless for a little while in my younger days. I was down and out, y'all. So probably a little less than a year, but it's all I needed to see. So, and you see, a lot of people think I had to live in a homeless shelter for a little while. Not too many people know that, but I had to live in a homeless shelter. And you go there, and you know, you hear the stereotypical homeless person like, oh, they choose to be, they drunks, they drug addicts, da da da, which a lot of them are addicts and alcoholics. Severe addiction. Like, but I met people who really had a life. People who suffer from mental illness. Nobody shows you that part of it. The people who are schizophrenics, who can't function in society and will just walked away from their lives. There was a guy whose family fell apart. His wife divorced him. He lost everything and just gave up. He was here from Oklahoma. And you know how I know he's not lying? He carried around this photo book. Because, you know, I'm suspicious of any, you know, being in an atmosphere, everybody's full of shit and lying. And I'll be damned. Sure enough, this dude had a big old beautiful house. He had pictures of his family, like the family picture you hang on the wall. Out in the backyard with the family, with the pool. And he said he just couldn't take it. Fell apart. And that was one of the profound moments that I had when I was going through that stuff, is to see where that guy was and where he came from. And I vowed I would never let that happen to me, that I would change my life. And I did. I certainly did. But I've been there, and this is why I have so much compassion for these people. Everybody's got a story you don't know anything about. And I don't know, just seeing it brought me to a dark place. Like, I felt terrible for that girl. And it was like a few of them. One had this yellow hoodie, was leaning over, like suspended in midair, like, I don't know. It's hard to explain. I'm sure you've seen the video of the dope fiend lean. And one guy was in a sleeping bag, under the sleeping bag. They had two dogs. And this one girl had a red shirt on with her back up against the wall. They were like in a doorway. And I'm just thinking at that moment, what do these people suffer from? Like, why the fuck would I ever complain about my circumstances? And you don't know. You know, people say, oh, addiction's a choice. I'm an alcoholic also. I suffered through addiction. At a certain point, it's not a choice. And that's what people fail to understand. It's an allergy of the mind and body. It's a spiritual sickness as well. And this is why I'm always tooting God's horn about what he's done in my life. Because it's a spiritual malady underneath it all. And a lot of people don't understand. A lot of people become judgmental. And yeah, I don't want to see them on the streets either, like nasty and everything up, because they're all very dirty. They just throw trash and they use the bathroom. That's very disgusting. But at the same time, I know that pain. And I'm telling you, if somebody had a choice, they wouldn't be there. So they may have gotten there by choosing the wrong path or making some bad decisions. But at that point, I promise you, those people are not choosing to stay there. So if you ever see somebody homeless, I'm not saying give them money and stuff, but just do a little prayer for them when you pass them. Pray that they find some kind of peace and clarity or some kind of light in their life. awful. Yes, Sweet Pea, they hit a roadblock. What's up, beauty? Well, that's another thing, keep it real. The homeless veterans. I can't even wrap my head around that. I cannot wrap my head around that. Somebody who went and served this country does not have a place. Ooh, that drives me crazy. I can't understand how that's not like a requirement, that if you go serve this country in any capacity, whether you're a frontline infantryman or in a motor pool or in clerical work, you're serving this country. A lot of people think militaries, a lot of, shooting and war, and that's such a small percentage of what the military is made up of. Logistics, support, of course, all the supporting roles that come along with actual combat and infantrymen and special ops. Divine says, definitely well-established people who have everything give it up sometimes. I know homeless people who want to be. That's crazy. Roderick said, there's one homeless vet that begs for money right in front of the VA out here. He's in a wheelchair with one leg. Can you even believe that? That's insanity to me. I keep a $1 bills. They got this bottom compartment in my truck under the radio and stuff. I give them money sometimes. Now, the ones I see locally, I don't know, they beggars. They're professional panhandlers. They're not even homeless. There's this lady around here who, she's got one arm. So she ties this one in a knot and holds the sign, and she puts a sad face on, garnering sympathy. Well, they had somebody on the, this was a few years ago. You know how they have the community Facebooks, like Facebook Covington, Louisiana? Somebody filming her getting into a red car, like taking her stuff, picking up, walking around, going to this back of this parking lot, opening her trunk, putting her stuff in and getting her car and leaving. I don't give money to those people. But I don't know. I can't see not giving them a couple dollars. I know they're going to get drugs and alcohol. Who gives a fuck, I ain't, that's right, keep it real. They fought for the country. No, you can be at war and have your house foreclosed on and repossess your car. They don't care what you're doing. It's these greedy corporations and this greedy government. Hopefully we see that change. Could medical bills be to an accident for various reasons? It's not right to have a civilized society with homelessness. No, I agree. Like I said, I don't like it. I don't like it. But it's still, look, I've been there. I've been there. Genuinely homeless, It was not fun. I had nowhere else to go. But, that's a part of who I am. Bob, New Jersey. What's up, Bob? My sister got hooked on drugs years ago. Haven't seen her in 20 years. That's awful, brother. I'm sorry to hear that. Sorry you have to, and as addicts and alcoholics, you get so self-centered. You get so wrapped up in the addiction because that's all you care about. You live and die. You breathe for the next, next hit, next drink. And nothing else matters. And that's truly the sad part of addiction, is the insanity that comes along with being an addict or an alcoholic. That you completely lose sight of everything. Family, kids, job, everything just fades away. You live and die for that next high. And it's so cunning that you don't even know the transition's happening. You don't even realize that it's coming to that. Because it starts out fun. It starts out a party. And it's like you look up a year later and like, holy shit, Your life's in a shambles. And there's a lot of people who don't even realize it. And I'll tell you, addiction does not discriminate. All ages, races, shapes and sizes, ethnicities, socioeconomic class, doesn't matter. When it's got you, it's got you. And that's a dark fucking place. I wouldn't wish that on anybody. Divine said, I've hung out with homeless people in Salt Lake and Vegas, buying alcohol and food for the group. Most of the time, very honest people. Yeah, Danny, I saw that when I went to New York, the homeless people sleeping on the subway. Yeah, Dubs, that's tragic. So keep it real. Said they should be given financial and psychological support. I was actually what I was going to allude to, along with the different reasons for homelessness. The mental health care system is practically non-existent in this country anymore. They have mental health patients, should be mental health patients doing prison time with some underqualified guy or girl as a CO, and they got to work with mental patients. They have no idea what to do that. There's real mental illness is a thing. They do have people that think they're in a different place, that think they're a different person, that can't distinguish reality from fantasy, that truly just need to be cared for and I guess medicated. I don't like fooling with medication or anything. I say if you can get your way out of it naturally. Like depression and anxiety, I think can be remedied naturally. Severe psychological illness is something to not be toyed with. And these people all over in society. And they don't help them. They lock them up. And then to see veterans who suffer from what they've seen and experienced develop these psychological problems. And they're left on their own to fend for themselves. I have quite a few friends in the military who, Josh said, find your sister, brother. Man, and that's messing up. We have severe cold snowstorm and flood warnings. Good Lord. Baby Blue. Well. Josh said, I saw a Dateline CNN thing that showed panhandlers hopping into sports cars and shit. Yeah, that's crazy. You say them people make money. What up, B? Baby Blue said she lost a hubby and her baby brother, very young, to addiction. She had to see a new grief therapist, and they tried saying, I'm bipolar for real. Goodness gracious, sweetie pie. Yeah, oof, wow. I hope you're able to get the help you need, sweetie. Go ahead and get a couple of different opinions. Don't stick with one person. Let me tell you something. Not everybody in the medical field is qualified to be in it, just because they can pass the tests. They have doctors, psychologists, and all. We're C students too, Not that being a C student makes you any less qualified to do your job. That's just an expression, right? That just because I know a guy who's in the medical field, and he's very arrogant, thinks he knows everything. And there's another thing he does that drives me nuts about people is not being able to admit you're wrong. That drives me up the fucking wall. When you confront somebody with something, not even in a confrontational manner, just as a matter of fact. And they're like, oh, no. Or you tell them you did that. Oh, no, I didn't. No, I was doing it like this because of this. I'm like, dude, I'm not trying to scold you or demean your character. I'm just telling you this was the way it was supposed to be. Oh, I know. I can't stand people who can't admit they're wrong when they're wrong. I don't trust those people. Can't trust them. Cannot be trusted. Josh said C's get degrees. Hell yeah, baby. You know, I haven't seen anybody coming here dropping some God stuff in here tonight yet. Baby Blue said, I've never been told that I lost mom 17, 120, baby brother 24. It's called grief, not bipolar, and try to add like 5 beds. No, because that's what they'll do. They'll just throw you on a bunch of psychiatric meds, and it'll actually make you fucking disconnect. So that's what I don't like about modern medicine. Yeah, I did see that. Thank you. That was awesome, seeing in the middle of my day. And like even doctors, you go to a doctor, they're not looking to see how you live or what your lifestyle, or they want to put you on medicine. Try this, and if it don't work, try this. If it don't work, try this. You come back, they add medicines to counter the side effects, and then they add medicine to count the side effects of the side effects. It's ongoing. Roderick said that's awful, and I went to the doctor. Come on, use the parachute. You airborne, Roderick? Josh, the little blue wrench signifies that they're moderators. They help with the chat. No shit, I didn't know you were an 82nd Airborne. That's awesome. I have like 3 really good friends who are 82nd Airborne. Fucking solid dudes, all of them. One of them did like 2 tours in Iraq. He's a little, he battles with some things, but a man, talk about a fucking good guy. Whew. And all of them I know are successful. They're all successful business owners, all 3 of these guys. They're like a no nonsense, get it done, discipline mentality. I love hanging out with them. They don't complain, really. They don't really complain. Let's see, baby blue. Philippians 4:13. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Amen. Pen that one. That's good shit right there. K-Star. Doing great, man. How you been? See, sorry I haven't been around. My life's been kicking my ass recently, trying to take it in stride. Keep showing up, brother. Kicks you down, get back up every time. Roderick said, Bravo Battery, 2-319 Airborne Field Artillery Regiment, 1 tour, Afghanistan. So did you shoot some live rounds into combat? Like, would you support for troops sending artillery downrange or what? Did you get to do that? It's all right, K-Star, you're back. It's all that matters, brother. Keep coming. Fancy. I don't like she disappears like that. She comes running around the corner looking like this. Where you going? Hey! Looking like she just got into something. It's amazing how they might have went to school, but everybody is different. Different is you should really listen to the patients. It took 15 years for them to finally listen to me and had brain surgery. I mean, I know some good people in the medical field, but they have these doctors and shit that arrogant as fuck. Awful dispositions. K-Star said, I tried to implement some improvement tips you gave. On the bright side, I've completely moved on from my ex. Thanks to you, Joe. There you go, brother. And good for you. Move on. Go live your life, man. You got to move on as if they don't exist. Because at this point, they don't. It's I know everybody has their time of grief when they break up. Everybody goes through that. And at some point, the person who did the breaking up, it circles back to them just at a later date where they kind of grieve later. And that's usually when they come back around and see if you're available still. Rethinking shit, you know. But don't stay there. It's not necessary to drag out the grief process over losing a person in your life from a breakup. It's and it's a person-to-person thing. But I mean, I know people who've been broken up with, and like a year and a half later, they still drabbling on about the ex. Like, that's enough. That is way too long. If a man would implement the strategies that I teach after a breakup, he'll be on his feet. He'll be feeling really good at about 6 months if he does it exactly how I tell him. Proven. And look, you know, K-Star, I want to congratulate you on making that move, and you're very welcome. I'm glad I could help. I'm glad you come here. This is why I do this. But I hear you say, I try to implement. I try. Don't try, do. You can do it. If you can hear it, you can understand it, you can do it. Get out of there. Leave it alone. Tearing up my shoes. So change your language, brother. But good on you. Stop it. Leave it alone. Go. Don't look at me like that. Ryder said, I was doing air defense artillery. We protected the FOB from mortar fire. I received accolades for having no deaths, damage to equipment during my time there. We were rocketed constantly. Yeah, I can't imagine what that was like. I know a dear friend of mine who's a Green Beret, served in Afghanistan. Matter of fact, I spoke to him last night. He tells me some crazy, he don't really like talking about it. I have to drag stories out of him. But he was another guy that came home a little messed up. This dude has changed his life. Matter of fact, it's somebody who I consult for certain strategies and approaches to getting through things. Very good. He decided that he wasn't going to take it laying down and implemented the change he couldn't get from his government. And he did it. I'm proud of him. She said, I finally operated the CRAM system back in 17. OB Fenty in Jalalabad. Hard but good times. There you go. You say that's a fact, bro, because every once in a while she'd message. LOL, now I look at them and laugh. Good, brother. Look, when I'm done with somebody, I'm done. I don't wish you well. I don't wish you bad. Like, I'm neutral. Like, you good? That's good. If you're doing bad, yeah, sorry to hear it, but that's it. A place of neutrality. You know, people think the answer is feeling good about it, and that's not it. It's the lukewarm zone. You don't care. You're not happy. You're not sad. You're not angry. You're not happy with them. It's of no consequence. You think of this person or you see a picture of them, it has no effect. That's what you want to accomplish. And through that process, you develop a healthy self-respect. And you start to realize, well, they don't want me in their life. They must be stupid. So here I go. And once you truly internalize that, it's life-changing, life-altering, because you apply that to everything and every person, job, friend, anything in life. It's like you're untouchable. And I'm telling you, that's a good feeling. He said, we successfully breeded a bulldog and a shih tzu. We called it a bullshit. Isn't that Dumb and Dumber? Yep, Dumb and Dumber. Operating base Fenty was the name of the base. K-Star said, I'm struggling with the weight loss thing now, but I will get there. Good. Struggle's not bad. That's where you're forged in struggle. I hope you struggle, and I hope you find a way out. You will. If you really want to, you'll find a way out. You'll accomplish what you want to accomplish. Of course, drop in. I'm here to help any way I can. I'm here for you. But good. There's nothing wrong with a struggle, brother. That's where men are made. Yeah, that and a cop. Hell no, they ain't loyal. You know that, Ronald. Y'all women. I don't know. The only thing I really remember about Chris Brown is that he beat Rihanna's ass or something. And then he was charging women $1,500 to take a picture with him while they all up on this guy, like rubbing all up on his dick and all. And a lot of them were getting broken up with. These bitches would put it on social media with boyfriends that they're paying someone $1,500 to go press your nether regions on each other. I'm glad those guys did that. Like, who the fuck would do that? $1,500? Good night. Yeah. Wait, he did what with cherries? What does that mean? What did Usher do with cherries? I don't understand. I'm lost. We're coming up on an hour. Boy, that hour went by quick. But you feel what I'm saying, K-Star? You see what I'm getting at? I'm glad you came back, dude. I've been wondering where you've been. Good to see you. That's why Keke Palmer is single. He would go hold up cherries and have the women grab them with their mouth. While the husbands and boyfriends, boy, I tell you, man, these bitches got some nerve. Like, where would you even get the idea that that's remotely okay? By yourself. Then you got your man with you? That tells me what those women really think of those men. Zero respect. Could not give a fuck less. If my girl came up to me and said, hey, can I go take a picture with a guy for $1,500? I'd give it a $1,500 and come home and pack. Never see her again. And I'm dead fucking serious. I wouldn't even have to, never ever. I'd Chris Brown Rihanna her ass. C-Dub said he'd put the smack down on that ass. One man snatched those cherries out of Usher's hand and fed them to his wife. Why is your wife even near the cherries? What do you communicate to your wife that you think that's even okay to do? Why would we even get near the cherries? Much less have to snatch them. If I got to snatch the cherries, go ahead and fucking eat them. That's it. It's a done deal. We ain't talking about that, I promise you. No marriage counseling, no nothing. Matter of fact, I'd never speak to her again. And I say that with all sincerity. Look, here's what y'all need to understand, women and men. You know, you date an attractive woman, my girl's smoking hot, love her to death. To me, you know? She's very attractive. I know she's going to get hit on. There's no way, I don't believe, that she's got dudes approaching her multiple times a day in places. I know the game. Been there. I'm one of the best at it. But I can tell you this, I'm not mad at the guys. That's what they're supposed to do. That's what men do. We seek, especially when we see attractive women. You know, we have all these biological signals and markers that trigger our attraction. You know, cheekbone symmetry, hips, titties, ass, just a feminine figure, you know, that the way they move, their necks. You know, these are all fucking key focus areas that draw men in, like super attractive. I expect that. It's not their job to not go shoot their shot. It's her job to make sure she shoots them down immediately. Immediately. None of that shit. And I have that talk with any woman I date. What's up, balls? Long time no see, man. How you doing? Y'all understand that, ladies? It's not your job not to get flirted with. It's your job to shut that shit the fuck down before it happens. You know what I'm saying? Good night, Josh. Go Dodgers. C-Dub, you know what I'm talking about. No, balls. We're not talking about gold diggers. And you see guys telling me gold diggers, oh, she's a gold digger. Well, motherfucker, quit leading with your wallet. Quit leading with your shit, your material things, and don't be upset when she likes you for that and gets it from you. The thotties, that's right. Like people say, oh, gold digger, gold digger. Where do you think she got that idea from? Where do you think the gold diggers got that idea that they can go take from men? You think they just sitting around one day and it popped in their head, oh, you know what? I bet you a good career choice would be going and trying to get shit from men. No, because that's how some men who don't have a clue what to do with women lead with their wallets, lead with their possessions, their profession, the car, the fucking jewelry, their watch, you know, the big black cards. And then they're surprised when he's down and out and she leaves him because he's got nothing else to give her. Like, you set the terms for that relationship. You drew her in with your stacks. Why was it a problem? Why wasn't it a problem when you were using it to benefit? And look, I'm not anti-man at all. Y'all know that. I'm all about the fucking fellas. But you can't do that. You can't say one side out your mouth you're a gold digger, the next side out your mouth you're going to flash in your shit to try to get some draws. Because that's how it's going to happen. And that's what you're going to get, honestly. There you go, baby blue. Just like Shania Twain said, that don't impress me. Now look, there's nothing wrong with wanting a stable man who's got the ability to earn and, you know, driven, motivated. Man, there's nothing wrong with that. That's normal. That is attractive. But there you go. See, Dove, she can swipe that. She can swipe that. That's what I'm talking about, bro. No, but I know you're joking, but even like these guys who want to exchange sex for money. And I don't mean prostitution. I mean just what I'm talking about. And I tell you, you don't need to have money to get laid, fellas. It's not true. It's a lie. You don't need to be 6 foot tall with a six pack and a 6-figure income and all the sixes, whatever it is. That's a myth. I know guys who've got game, razor fucking sharp game, that don't look like much of anything. This dude, Julian, I met at a jiu-jitsu seminar in Tampa, Florida one time. This dude was just fucking charismatic. Little short guy, had a belly, no muscle tone, nothing. This dude just had a mouthpiece. I'm like, damn, look at this guy. He just knew what to say and how to do it. That was funny. And he's a cool motherfucker, too, to his core. But this dude could spit like I've never seen. Now, I see the tryhards, but and this dude just had the gift. He was probably 5'7", maybe. What's up, Joker? So much more that plays into that. Now, you know, these things can help you. The way you look, the way you dress, the way you carry yourself. I think men should be in shape and a physical specimen for themselves and for their family. Being in shape signals something else. "5'7" ain't tall. How tall is your husband, Roderick? Fancy. There she is. What are you doing? What are you getting into in there? Why do you keep disappearing? I can hear something going on in the room back there. Yeah, okay, Ryder, point made. Would you date a guy who's 5'5"? No. Thank you for making my point. But dated a 5'4" guy. Well, why didn't you marry him? What did he do? Was he an athlete or anything? Or was he just a student? Baby Blue said she might. She wouldn't have to get on her tippy toes. How tall are you, Baby Blue? Ball said my nephew dated a 6'4" Asian woman. Oh, wow. Baby, well, you 7 foot and bulletproof, your ass. I dated a tall girl. 5'2.5". You gotta squeeze that half inch in there, huh? 5'2.5". Not 5'3", not 5'2", 5'2.5". Robert said he played intramural football and was a student. He'd just gotten out of a long relationship, and I got dumped by my high school sweetheart, so we were just dating. He was your rebound. A little something to pass some time. Say, all right, come on, little man, let's go. Tall guys like me got to shave twice as much before we look like Hagrid or Gandalf. Yeah, dude, dubs. They have, like, Koreans are uncharacteristically huge Asians. I know a half Korean I worked with who was also, he was military too. He was in the Marines. He was a door gunner on a helicopter. His name was Joe Rockvaughn. And this dude was like 6'3", 6'4". He was half Korean. And he didn't get the height from his dad. His mom was the Korean. Look at Yao Ming. He's Chinese. Rodra said he was cute. Always gave me a ride to class on his bike, a pedal bike. That's fucking awesome. Did he make you get on the handlebars? Y'all remember doing that when you were a kid, riding your friends on the handlebars? We had a system. That sounds like it would be fun. Good pedal bike ride. Nobody complaining about that. Shit. All right, y'all, we got to wrap it up. I'm tired. I didn't even realize what time it is. I got to be up at 5:15. And shit's going to come quick. I'm wore out. And she said, yes, handlebars or the pegs. Yes, indeed. You put the bike in the car, we go to Chipotle. If you put the bike in the car, why didn't y'all just both get in the car and drop him back off at his bike? He said, in my kitchen, did you realize I have the exact same microwave as you do? No shit. Isn't that a small world? Well, congratulations, Dr. Balls, on your exquisite taste in microwaves. Oh, yeah, you could ride bikes everywhere. I never thought about that. Good idea. Well, y'all, everybody, thank you for coming in. If you have not yet, hit that like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Remember, go in the description, because a bunch of y'all haven't done it yet. Baby Blue, Beauty, Rodera, C-Dub, Sweepy, I don't know where she went, Dr. Balls, K-Star, all you other ones. Go in the description and sign up for my Telegram group so you can get the damn alerts and you can get the live alerts. Don't rely on YouTube to tell you when I'm on, because you're not going to get it. They're very angry with me right now. And I have the, yes, you have to download the Telegram app. It takes about 30 seconds. It's very easy. Mike Newbill, I just take care of it. That's how it grows, the way I groom it. Oh, yeah. Fuck. I keep forgetting about that, Beauty. God damn it. I tried it on my phone the other day, and in my YouTube studio, there's no way to find what you're looking for. I'm wondering if I got to do it on a laptop. What's up, Latanarus? Also, I'm doing well. Thank you. How are you? Also, memberships. To become a member of the channel, I put that link in there as well, in the description. It's the first link. You can't miss it. And it'll be awesome. It'll be very helpful and very supportive. And I'm going to ask one more ask, that y'all go in here in the description after the live is over and go leave a comment in the comment section. Please, that would help me tremendously. Some kind of feedback, comment, anything. Try to get the channel back into the algorithm. But yeah, thank y'all all again for coming in. See y'all tomorrow, same time.